But wait.
What?
Hi.
The usual. Are you ready? Yes. No, wait.
Yeah, but I was doing that for a fact.
I know you were.
And no, we didn't call each other about the tops.
Nope, we're not that good.
It wasn't until I took my coat off like 2 seconds ago that she was like, oh.
And I'm not changing. So, hello. Welcome to Two Tangled Skeins. We're alive.
Somewhat.
Today is, don't tell me, Saturday, March 24th?
It's written down on the paper right there. She writes the show notes, people. She writes them. And she forgets the dates there.
Every week.
Every time.
Yes, this is episode, I didn't change it.
227. And we are, who are you?
I'm Sue, also known as Crafty Knitter 7.
I know you didn't do it this time. No. Last time I messed up, but I know you haven't done it yet.
Mm-hmm. Oh, welcome new and returning viewers, because it's written down. Sorry.
Hello, I'm Lynn, also known as Toll Baby. You can find us on Ravelry, Facebook, twotangledskeins.com, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Etsy. Are we anywhere else yet? You're on Twitter, but
no.
I always say Twitter. Yeah. I'm not on Twitter.
I'm not on Twitter, but the podcast is, and it posts it.
Rob asked me last night if I had a Twitter, and I'm like, I have one, but I don't use it.
Yeah, he's 19, and he's a pain in my butt.
No, that's the 16-year-old. But anyway, I'm still not knitting, so I'm just going to sit here and look pretty.
But how was physio?
She has a foe.
I have two.
Two foes.
So, okay.
Wow. Physio's good.
Yeah?
Physio's awesome.
Good.
Doesn't hurt that he's cute, but...
That's usually helpful.
I keep saying that, but I'm old enough to be his mom, so...
Mine's a woman, and she's cute, so I'm good. So I may or may not have...
It smells so good. Push that back. Just so
I
I don't dip
finished
it in it.
my sister's shawl by the
Cozy Up Knits.
Cozy Up Knits. So there are 4 sisters from Alberta. It's like, yeah. So
ginormous.
it just keeps going.
And going.
And going.
And it's mine now.
Okay. So, and I've got a couple pulls in it already. I'm so upset with myself from my necklace. So it's going to match everything. It blocked out beautifully.
And huge.
It's huge, and I love it.
You also have bits of friends on it. Oh, no, that's
yeah, that's my
pull.
pull. Oh, it's on the backside. Good. That didn't sound right. It's on the backside.
It's on the backside, not your backside.
No. So this is knit out of Lizu Fingering.
Julie Aslange, Lazy Fingering.
Aslange, which is the gray. That's all I have left.
And that is birch.
Yep. And then we have the Ancient Arts yarns in the Inuit Art, which is the colorful one. I don't have a lot left, so I'm not even sure how much it weighs. I'm going to have to do some minis. I don't know where my scale is. I literally do not know where it is.
Misorganization. Doesn't know where her scale is?
No, it's probably in the child's bedroom.
Oh.
Because, And then I have a lot of this left, and this is 3 Irish Girls.
I get a mini back, so that was mine originally.
Absolutely.
That is the Adorned Sock in the Driftwood colorway.
Yep. And it was knit on 4.5 millimeter needles, and it was housed in my bag that I got from the Knitting Bag PEI, for which we announce a giveaway for the chicken bag today.
No, I wasn't actually trying to take it. I was just squishing the bag because it looked poofy.
It is poofy. And then the other thing I finished was a test knit that I... Oh, why is there an iPhone cord attached
because
to my
it's
hat?
got Velcro on it.
I did a test knit for Rye Flower Knits, who is Melinda in... I think it's Alberta. So it's called The Dancer. And it's made of Julie Aslange Lizu DK in the green on size 5 millimeters. And I did figure out the colorway, but I didn't write it down. Labyrinth or something. So it needs a pom-pom.
A fur one.
Mm-hmm. And I don't have the pattern, so I can't show it to you.
Here. Well, my hair is already messed up. I'll stick it on my head. So it is a very slouchy hat.
Yep.
with some lace.
Once you have the pom-pom on there, it's going to be great.
It'll be,
Nice.
It'll have a nice little heft to it. And
yeah.
Since my hair was already all over the place.
Yeah, so.
It's a very pretty hat.
It is. Love the design. All of her hats are. She just published one called Iron Maiden, and when you see the pattern, you're just like, yep. But she has some really beautiful patterns. I like it.
Don't mind my hair. It's windy out.
Those are faux, and you're not knitting, so I guess I keep going. I am knitting on my husband's socks, because remember, one for me, one for someone else, and then I threw that test knit in there, but hey, why not? And then my husband said it too, he's like, but I thought you were, I'm like, And then I told him the thing that you said about me cheating on his socks.
Rules are made to be broken, and socks are meant to be cheated on.
Yep. So this is where I am. I'm doing them tandem. This one's not quite as far. And I'm using the basic rib sock pattern by Kate Atherley, and I use the heel from Socks on a Plane by Laura Linneman, because I like the short row heel. So it's pretty. So I think these are going to become, work socks. Bring them to work.
And the yarn.
I'm not done yet.
Okay.
The yarn.
I know you're not done. You haven't said the yarn.
The yarn is Mustache Yarn in the BB-8 colorway, and it was her OCD kit because they're separated exactly.
She basically winds 2 skeins of yarn exactly the same length, equaling 100 grams, and dyes them together so that they stripe exactly.
Exactly. Perfect. And, OCD.
Because she's awesome.
She is. Stacy is awesome. And this is the bag it's being housed in. It's my Rhinebeck bag from Kate.
6 more months, Kate.
We'll see you. We'll see you.
I've been looking at her EYF pics, and
I know.
I'm so jealous. Everybody got to hang out with Kate but us.
Well, I just might be going next year. Just saying.
I'm not.
So those are knit on 2.75 millimeters, and is the red one a Chow Goo?
You must be.
It must be. Oh God, it's all stuck. Anyways, I don't like it.
Stop touching things.
I don't like the cord at all.
Then it must be a Chow Goo, because I love them and you hate them.
So
here, take your thing back.
Thanks. I guess when I'm done, I can pass it to you. And the other thing I'm knitting on. I planned on knitting this, and then I saw all kinds of patterns that could really go well with the yarn, and then I was just like, ugh. But my friend Shella convinced me to do this one. And this is Road to Rhinebeck. I don't want to give you the pattern, so I need to turn it.
I love that shawl.
By Knitting Expat Designs, who's our friend Mina Phillip.
Hi, Mina.
So that's the shawl. And I want to show...
She probably doesn't have time to watch podcasts anymore because she has a very, very busy 1-year-old.
Yeah. So there's...
Who just took her first steps a few
what
days
it looks
ago.
like. And I'm like right in this little section, which I think looks like beehive.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah. So it's knit on 4.5 millimeters, and I frogged mitts and a hat that was in this green.
That is an interesting color combination.
From Art by Anna. It's her Dreaming DK. I had 2 skeins of it, and I wasn't...
Is that the apple teeny?
Yeah. And I wasn't wearing the item, so I was like, well. And then I paired it with this beauty. And this is the Black Lamb, and it's charcoal, and it's the Merino DK.
Purdy.
I'll probably have some left.
Purdy.
Yep.
I pulled myself back from the ledge yesterday.
I did that the other day.
I was looking at somebody's D-stash, and I was like, I want that, and that, and that, and that, and that, and I could afford it. And I was like, I haven't knit in 6 months. I'm not using any of my stash right now. I'll be damned if I'm bringing new yarn into the house.
Well, the last 2 weeks have been very, let's just say not great. And I had a lot of things in different carts. And on Etsy where you could just cash out of all of them at the same time.
Yeah, don't do that.
I walked away from the ledge on my own and said, I'm doing a...
She said, I'm trying not to shop. I'm like, don't.
And I just need to show
And her husband was out of town, so he couldn't say stop.
No. And so I haven't bought yarn in this many days.
Yeah.
So I'm going to keep...
Have I bought yarn since Rhinebeck? I don't think I have.
I don't think you have either.
Uh-huh.
So
I don't know how many days that is.
It's an amazing pattern. I love this section.
It looks fun. It looks a lot like the geometry shawl I did.
It's just like go, 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 go. And you're like, oh my God.
Because the geometry one that I did last year, it was all different pattern sections.
I love it. This section
The only difference is this one's 2 colors.
I love it. So, yeah, and it's me. It's green. And it's a shawl that I'll probably wear because it's got gray in it and I like it. Because I don't wear those that are there.
Silly woman.
I like the bottom one more. I don't like the color affection.
I do.
Like maybe I should give it to you. That would not be a problem. And it's in my Art by Anna cat bag. Because Art by Anna doesn't dye yarn and doesn't make bags anymore.
Well, you know, everybody's entitled to retire, especially when you start having grandkids and want to play with them instead.
Yep. I love it. So that's what I'm knitting on.
I have some sad news for local folks.
Okay.
We're losing Knit Knackers. They're closing their doors on March 31st.
Really? I guess the move didn't go well?
I don't know if they've just decided to go a different direction or work on different projects, but the store is closing its doors on March 31st. So if you want to get there before then, this is your... Well, no, I suppose next weekend is your last weekend, but
I've never been out there since they've moved. I love that store.
I have. It's really neat, the setup that they have now, but unfortunately.
It used to be 4 blocks from where I worked. Not good. Especially when you loved the ladies that were working there, so you always went.
I used to work right across the street from Wabi Sabi. That was dangerous.
Yeah.
I used to have to keep myself away from there.
Yeah, because it's like kitty corner across the street.
I was literally 30 feet from their front door.
So we have a giveaway.
We do.
We need to announce a winner for this one.
Yep.
First. Yes. So the chicken bag. Did you look at the pictures? There were only 30 entries.
That was the best prompt ever, and I thoroughly enjoyed all the pictures
it was awesome.
You guys came up with.
And so I did a random number generator today. So there was 29 posts.
One of my friends even posted pictures of her own chickens. It was great.
They were awesome. And the winner was post 16, who is Carrie Berry Knits, and she posted the picture of a chicken in front of a Capitol building.
So this will be flying its way to you.
So Carrie Berry Knits, please contact me, Sue, also known as Crafty Knitter 7.
Aw, I'm a little sad it's a sheep.
Yeah.
A little sad. But that's okay. There's a lot of chickens on this bag. There's chickens in the bag. There's little tiny chicks in the bag.
Sayings.
Okay, that's too far.
It's all knitting sayings and waffle, knit, cable, basket weave. And
Wait, the word waffle is in there?
Yes.
That bag was made for us.
Waffle. Because we waffle all the time. But I mean, it's big.
You can fit Sue's whole head in there.
I probably could, but I'm not going to do it. It's got a nice handle on it, and like she said,
the little sheep.
It's very well made. I believe there's a little bit of interfacing in there.
There's something because it's a bit stiff.
It's awesome, and I'm glad that I have one of these of my own.
Because otherwise she'd be stealing that one.
Mm-hmm.
But instead it's going to you.
So Carrie Berry Knits, please contact me ASAP.
It's got to go down my top.
Well, I want to show it first.
Fine.
So I found via Instagram, of course, a new dyer to me who lives in Montreal, and she calls her shop Knitting It Up, and I contacted her and asked her if she wanted to give away a skein yarn, and that's what she sent.
Okay, I can put it.
Yeah, it's merino cashmere nylon, so it's an 80-10-10, and the colorway is called I Hear Ramona Sing.
Don't think I've ever heard Ramona sing. We have 2 friends named Ramona, so that's...
Yeah. So it's beautiful, and it's on her Hampton base, and it's a fingering. So I decided what the prompt is give her some traffic in her shop. Go into her shop. I will post it in the giveaway thread, and come back and tell us your favorite color or post the picture.
Sorry, I've been having a lot of baby time lately. A lot of baby time.
Yeah, so Annie, she's been coveting here. It's too Tangled Skeins now. Has it gone down the top?
It went down the top.
I didn't even see it. Look at that.
That's where it was.
Okay.
It was...
Oh, it was just sticking out. Oh my god, I'm so out of it.
It's like a little sling for a baby.
And it's going to be open for 2 weeks because this one here is not going to be here next weekend. She will be in the United States of America.
I would be cooking Passover dinner for, I think we determined it was 14 people.
And you've done this before?
Yes. Not for quite this many people.
I thought there was... Oh,
yeah,
was it like 8?
His family wasn't there last time, so there was only 7 of us last time.
Oh, the family's going to be there.
Yeah, and it's going to be nuts, but I'm prepared.
She's done a mini version already.
I literally have I made myself a little ebook with all my recipes and a shopping list and a list for Rob to check to see if he had in the kitchen and if not to add to the shopping list. And like I have 2 shopping lists. One is per recipe so that when I get back with all the shopping, I know what goes with what.
Yeah.
And I have one that's divided into sections of the store. So that we can go in, divide and conquer, get back to the cash and be done.
That's a very good plan.
And like I spent an entire afternoon doing this. And I have my little ebook printed out and I have my shopping list printed out and I have all of this and I sent it all to Rob in PDF form so that, you know, he would have it too. And I am prepared, dang it.
And it, even though it wasn't that many people last time, it was successful.
It was.
It was really good. So I didn't taste it, but I heard it was really
Tanya
good.
enjoyed it, even though half of it was meat. But this time the only thing that has meat in it is the brisket and the chicken soup. Everything else is vegetarian because some of our guests are vegetarians, so I want to make sure that they have a selection of things to eat and aren't stuck eating salad because that's rude. So
a little bit more interesting things to eat.
Yes. So they can't have the brisket, they can't have the chicken soup, but I do make a vegetarian matzo ball soup as well as some other, like, at least 2 side dishes. They're vegetarian, so.
Kind of awesome.
I'm so excited.
You leave next Wednesday.
I leave Wednesday afternoon. And I stay till the following Wednesday. So this is kind of
because vacation.
Because I only had to take 3 vacation days to get a whole week off. Because we have 2 holidays.
Yeah. The other thing is some shop news for me, the Tangled Skeins CA. I have added a crap ton of stitch markers, sets, and progress keepers. Basically, I went through a full bag of those mini
charm things.
No. The bags that I get from the dollar store, the little tiny Ziploc bags.
Oh.
There was like 75. I went through a whole bag.
Mm-hmm.
So there are supernatural sets. There are the Walking Dead sets. There is coffee and tea, cupcakes, pies, flowers. There's all kinds of things in there. And there's still some bags left. And I've decided to do a coupon code for 15% off. And it's the word spring 15, and it's good until the 14th of April. And I wrote the 15th in my show notes. So hey, we'll do the 15th. Why not?
Sure.
And that's it. We have coupon codes, and wow, that's not a very long podcast.
That's okay.
It's fine.
You're basically podcasting by yourself, and I'm just sitting here keeping you company.
You're looking pretty. But not quite quiet.
Not with my hair, I'm not.
What is it one of the viewers said? You looked pretty, but you weren't quiet?
Oh, I'm never quiet.
So we have some coupon codes. The one I just said for my shop.
Frog Peak Creations has 15% off as an ongoing coupon code, and the code is 2tangled15.
Bags by Awesome Granny, 10% off ongoing, and the code is the number 2. TS10.
I have to keep moving my
You're looking like this.
Because I can't see the bottom of the show notes. 6 Munchkin Stitching has 10% off as an ongoing coupon code, and the code is the word 2 tangled and the number is 10. That's it.
That's it.
One-sided?
That's all she wrote.
Sad.
I know.
Since when do you refer to yourself in the third person?
Oh. Wow.
So now we know what you did to keep yourself busy while Sean was away.
Knit.
And made stitch markers.
Mm-hmm. And I literally mean a crap ton of stitch markers. Hey, I used my time.
You did.
Because my husband was very far away and I was stressed and anxious and sad and all kinds of stuff. So, hey.
Yes, because as on a sadder note, her father-in-law passed away.
Suddenly.
Yes.
Very suddenly. And my father had surgery again, and the results came back and they're not great. So he has to have surgery another time. He's not a happy camper in the hospital. Basically, the doctor said, I love this surgeon. It's not the same surgeon he had a year ago. And he's like, Mr. Gates, may I call you Bill? And he's like, yes. He's like, you're a crusty old dude. You need to get rid of some of that crust and listen to what we tell you to do. And if my dad watches this, as he does, hey.
Hi, Dad.
Yep. So that's it. Wow.
Enough with the crust.
Yep.
I wish a doctor would talk to my dad that way.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Short show. Anything else?
Not really.
No.
I'm gonna be in Chicago for a week, so.
Lucky you. I only have 3 days to work next week because I was supposed to have a day off on Friday, but we're already off. So.
I sort of have 2.5 because I'm leaving early. Well, I have to leave and then come back on Tuesday for physio. No, it's not for physio. Physio's first thing in the morning. I have to leave and come back for another appointment. And then Wednesday, I leave early to go catch my flight. So,
From work?
Yeah.
You'll be bringing your car?
No.
Oh, busing? Wow.
Either that or driving to my mom's place after work and have her drive into the airport. But she's picking me up at the airport, so we'll see what happens. We haven't decided yet.
Busing works.
Yeah, I thought so. Then I don't have to pick up my car, and she doesn't have to have it sitting in her driveway all week.
And you don't have to pay for parking at the...
Well, I wasn't going to do that anyway. Because my mom is coming to pick me up at the airport. But I haven't figured out how I'm getting there yet. We'll figure it out.
Cool. All right. We're done waffling.
Yep.
That's what we do. See you in 2 weeks. What? Don't do it.
You're in charge of the mouse.
Bye. Happy knitting. Happy everything. Happy Easter if you celebrate it.
Passover.
Thank you.
And I can't remember what there's a Muslim one going on right now. And there's also an Indian one going on right now, but I don't remember what they're called.
Happy everything.
Yep.
Bye.